Hey there, Scorpio sun. By the way, if your birthday's in October, happy birthday to you. Scorpio moon and Scorpio rising. This is the October reading for 2023. I'm going to do a Celtic cross and pull some cards to clarify for it. I will put out videos this month for the eclipses. We have eclipses happening. Wow, okay. We have two eclipses. Oh. One of them is on the 14th. It is a new moon eclipse in Libra. And then one during Scorpio season, we have a full moon eclipse in Taurus is wrapping up. So the North Node has already moved into Aries and the South Node into Libra, but there is still this last Taurus eclipse to really get things moving because of how difficult it is to get Taurus to move. All right, so let's see here. That Three of Cups energy has shown up for multiple signs. Oh, you are ready to go. Okay, so or I should say it's time to go. Speaking of Taurus energy, this is really an interesting. Okay, so I'm going to skip around a lot. I'm sorry, it's how I do it. Your outcome card really has my attention. We were talking about Taurus energy, right? So this has a big bull, and he's sitting on a throne. It's the emperor. The emperor is actually all four kings. So he's showing himself as a more of a Taurus energy here. But in the background, we got the fire burning. So there's the King of Wands creating change by getting fired up. It's being driven forward by the wind. So there's the King of Swords, this energy. Air feeds fire. So we have that eclipse that's happening in an air sign. So that's the air that's going to feed the fire of change that is going to be happening that week. We have the 10-10 gateway, and that 10-10 gateway is a big opportunity for shift and for change. And on the day of the 10-10 gateway, Pluto, which co-rules your sign with Mars, is going to station direct. And this month we still have Mars in the air sign and then getting ready to come home to your sign. And so you have a lot of fiery energy coming through with this. And so the only thing that I'm not seeing fully represented here is the energy of the water that the emperor is also. So we have the ram and we have the bull and we have the fire. And so this is a fiery change that is going to happen when that full moon eclipse happens during your sun sign season on the 28th. This is a big change that needs to happen right now. You're kind of in the energy of resting up. You're kind of in the energy of resting up, and that's good because here we have this Four of Swords. He is being protected. Oh, it's so interesting. At first glance, it looks like he's surrounded by wolves, but they're wearing collars. They're wearing collars. Are they his? So this is your energy right here. This rest, this recuperating, it's after a very hard battle, right? South Node going through your sign. The last year and a half has been very difficult, and there's no doubt about it. And so then there's the need to just allow your body to adjust, allow your mind to adjust, allow everything to just kind of come into balance again. And that's what the healing energy of that Four of Swords. That Four of Swords, we should pull our energy in always when we get to the the new moon, and that new moon on the 14th, and does come in on a weekend. That new moon on the 14th allows you the opportunity to catch your breath, to pull your energy in, to actually do the healing that is necessary. And you have another card of healing here, only it's in a challenge position. And so I feel that for you, the idea of taking time out for yourself is something you want, but it's something that you need. It is something that you actually need. I was hoping it would tell me if those were, okay, so I feel like this feels like, and they're sitting at the four corners, it feels like your spirit guides. It almost feels like the archangels, right? It feels like Michael and Uriel and Raphael and Gabriel. And so you're in this safe and protected space while you heal. And so there's a need to really take in this energy, to have a cooling off period, right? He's in the snow. Because here, you're about to burn the place down at the end of the month. And so I feel like you're going to be pulling your energy in and gathering your energy, as you should with the new moon. That new moon eclipse will be a really great opportunity to do this, because we have a lot of changes going on. Here, overall energy is the 8 of Wands. So there's a lot of changes going on, but I feel like you're in the power position and you're the one that's going to dictate the change. I don't think the changes happen to you. I think they happen at your direction. I think you decide what needs to be changed. So here you're resting and recuperating, because here you have felt very stabbed in the back, 10 of Swords. And there's the dogs sniffing around, checking to see, here it looks like a king. It looks like the King of Swords, but it says 10 of Swords, but he's got a crown on. And so it feels like you felt like you were in a position of authority or power or something, and you didn't see it coming. And so now I think this is about assessing what didn't you see, what needs to be seen, and how do you feel about things. So while your mind needs to rest, because that's what this looks like all this stuff, you feel stabbed in the back, but it's done. And it's time to let your mind rest. Here in your subconscious, you have the sun. And she's at a spinning wheel, which means she's creating something. We have the sunflower there. And so I think that as difficult as the past year and a half has been, that inside of you there's a flame that's lit. The Ace of Wands is driving this energy forward. So a spark of something, a passion of something that is slowly the sun is rising and you're creating on a very subconscious level maybe, or maybe not in a level that is noticeable to the rest of the world. And I think that while you are resting, you are actually in the subconscious level looking at where are you now and how are you going to create. You have a lot of a balancing kind of energy going on here. So here we have the 6 of Pentacles, the giving and receiving in balance, right? It is how do you give to others what they need, and because from your place of plenty. This is a king, and he's handing out this is so interesting. So he has given to this one behind him right here something that they're consuming, and here she's offering something. And so it is creating the balance, the giving and receiving in balance, what it is that you need. And so this is where you find yourself, because some situation is no longer worth your thoughts. It doesn't require your energy. And now it's time for you to recuperate from this. The challenge, being the 6 of Swords, is allowing yourself the time to heal. A lot of times we feel like we gotta go. And I feel like you're being reminded that you need to heal first. mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, physically, whatever is going on here. There's a healing energy that needs to come in, a balancing. So this month, so if you are Scorpio rising, Libra season is your 12th house. And the 12th house is about the completion of cycles. It is about connecting in with our spirituality, but it is also the house of the undoing, the releasing and the letting go. Sometimes it's the house of the enemies. And so it's like, this is where we say, okay, yeah, no, I lost that battle. It wasn't what I thought was going to happen. It wasn't what I wanted to have happen. It is what happened. And so here I am, and I'm figuring out where do I give and receive in so that I bring balance back into my life. And the challenge here is to allow yourself to move forward at your pace. Don't allow anybody else to hustle you or push you forward. The opportunity, though, we have the Strength card. And I have to PG this up a little bit here. So she's riding in on the lion. And again, you see the sun is coming up over the horizon, but there's also this fire that it's almost like she's got a wand and she's igniting the fire. Here's your wand. So there's an ignition. There's a rising passion inside of you. There is something that you're getting ready to say, hey, I'm going to just burn everything down and I'm going to take care of myself. So here in the outcome card, we've got this emperor, right? This emperor that is saying, you know what, I'm taking back my power, and I'm going to let things burn that need to burn. You know what's interesting, too, is that we had a lot of rain around here, I don't know, back about a month or so ago. Like, it's just a total deluge. It, like, flooded rivers and everything that came up out of nowhere. And then, like, the day or two later, a lot of the farmers had gotten their hay in right before that rainstorm. Nobody expected it to be that big, but they knew rain was coming and the hay was ready to be harvested. And so they harvested up the hay, the rain came, and then a couple days later, a lot of the farmers lit their harvested fields on fire. Why? Because that is a natural fertilizer. It releases the nitrogen back into the soil and allows the roots to be stronger and to grow better and to have a harvest that is greater. And it's also a very affordable, old school way of doing it, right? But here, it's almost like, yeah, it's time to let that burn down to fertilize the new opportunity. And here you have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles says, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is it worth going after? Does this have any value? And so she is watering this tree. She's chosen that one. That's the one she's putting the energy and the effort into, right? This isn't about whether or not it's worth the effort. This is the ones that she's laid all her pentacles around. They're in a big circle, and the dog of loyalty laying there. This is the thing that she has decided deserves her time and attention, and so she's going to give it to it. And then here we have the star, more healing water. And I almost feel like this is you coming back greener and stronger. This is you healing yourself, pouring the waters of healing that you need. This is what this month is about for you. In your environment, you've got the Three of Cups. And so for some of you, this healing process is a matter of connecting in with a few close friends and really having some fun, trying to figure out how to put the fun back into your life. How can I create more joy? How can I create more happiness? How can I create more sunlight, right? How can I create that shiny energy, that joy, that happiness into my life? And so you have two stars, right? Basically, right? The sun and the star, they're both stars. This one right here is actually Sirius. That is our twin star to the sun. And they're right there in your reading, in your subconscious, and in your outcome. And so that is the energy you're moving toward. I think the difficulty is that it is going to take your getting up and getting on with it. The Strength card. But I think that for the first half of the month, rest and recuperate. Allow that new moon solar eclipse to do its job, to help you and aid in the healing, to help you to regenerate and to fortify yourself. And then I think it's time to get up and get moving so that when that eclipse comes at the end, when that big release of energy, when you say, yep, no, done with that, I'm moving on. Oh yeah, the swan. It's big transformation. and the duck. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to actually read out of the book on those because they're super powerful, but I want to go ahead and get these other two cards out first. But you guys, this is amazing. There is so much healing energy available to you right now. You have the card of Spark, this Ace of Wands, this creative idea, this thing that you're looking to do. This looks like spring energy here, right? It's a spark of a new idea, something coming in that lights you up, that allows you to really get things moving forward. Take some time to heal. Get out in nature. I think that's where you're going to find this healing energy right here. It says, coexist, gather, and assist to limit waste, which means don't waste your energy on things that aren't going to work. That's also about environmentally consciousness, but I think for you it's energetic consciousness that is at play here. I want to see what the Spark card, I feel like there's a very specific message that's trying to come through with that. So you are a clear channel for divine creativity. Thank you. What's this? You are a clear channel for divine creativity. Something is trying to be created through your energy. Something that benefits you and benefits the world around you. Whether that's your family or your neighborhood or a larger group or organization, right? But that energy is right there. You are the spark that is trying to create something, that is trying to come through. And so it may be that it's time to stop resting and recuperating. It's over. It's over. And so the challenge is to let yourself move forward, to have the strength and the courage to let the dawn rise on a new day and literally burn down something that doesn't work. Oh, when I say literally burn something down, please, not literally. None of that. But then we have, what are you choosing to nurture? Yourself and something else. This healing energy. There's two pitchers of water. One of them is going to heal you, and one of them is going to heal some kind of a situation around you. So we have the duck. The duck is number 9. That is the completion of a cycle. The duck says, I am duck. The complexity of emotion, I am the master of the undercurrents. I am the healing of the heart. I am the surge of inner motivation. You need to be aware of what drives you. What feelings are pushing you forward? Which ones are drowning your progress? I am a creature of navigational purpose. You have to learn when to dive deeper and when to gently skim the surface. I am the equalizer of polarities. Let yourself balance the rush of subconscious flow with peace of equilibrium. Allow the experience of emotional catharsis, but do not forget to release the heavy entanglements. Feel your responses, but do not become overwhelmed. I am progress. I am growth. There is great healing in the waters. And you have the 2 cards of healings waters here, right? The 6 of Swords and the Star card. So you are definitely in the middle of this, but it was progress, right? You can't just lay there forever. I feel like your spirit guide team's like patiently waiting for you to get up and get moving, and they will help you. So we have the Swan. I am the Swan, the poet and the muse. I am the strength. You have the Strength card. I am the strength in beauty. You know what? This is number 35, which is an 8, and so is the Strength card. That's fun. I am the fortitude of love and the undying inspiration of the soul. The Sun card. I am great symphonies and priceless art. I am the harmony of an expressive way of life. You need to soften the harshness of your world and allow sweeter tides to flow in. I am the ideal of anesthetics, accomplished, and will call forth the finest creations from the human soul. What are you weaving? You're weaving the magic of your life. You're weaving your future. You are putting together what it is that you want your future to look like, that is bright and sunny and colorful and filled with joy. This is your time to let the good life unfold. Let the music play, allow the books to pile up, savor each brush stroke of your next fantastic, of your next fantastic whim. Yeah, okay. I am a peaceful escape when the world piles on you. I will redirect your inner elegance for you to see. There are dark corners that need light. There is a shadow that needs refinement. There are creative impulses yearning for fruition. You are the ordering of the chaos. You are heightening the senses. You are unfolding grace. You are Swan. Okay, I have chills. That seems to be happening a lot with these readings this month. I think it's all these eclipse energy. This is a very major transformation for you. It's very, very exciting. All right, Scorpio, you guys take great care. Be sure to leave me a comment. That is how you get into the drawing for the free reading, which you might be interested in, because this is a general reading, and that would be a personal reading. So I'm on Facebook. If you join me over on Facebook, I will let you know that you win by replying to your comment that you won. But if you're also a member on Facebook, I could put it over there. That's how I got the last ones finally to catch my notice. Like I kept telling her. Finally I put it in over there, and that's where she found it. So I encourage you to join us over there. Thanks for subscribing and supporting this channel. And thank you for being you, Scorpio. You teach us all how to do this work. So I'm confident that you can do this. Find the people that are fun right now. We can use a little more joy. All right, you guys take great care. We'll talk to you soon. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's going to be 2, 2, 2, 2,